Canva, what's the anomaly in that?
The anomaly is being 45 and figuring it out. You should have figured it out already.
But there were parties in that marriage. So if it was a 45
Canva, wait.
man.
Wait.
She wasn't married to herself.
Okay.
Like it's not
okay. You asked me what the anomaly is. The anomaly is what the anomaly is actually accepting what your options are now. That's the anomaly.
Oh.
That's the anomaly now. That's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be the anomaly, since that's the way you phrased the question. Now the anomaly. Do you get it?
Yeah, if you're 45,
hold on. Like that, I think DJ wasn't finished. Go ahead, DJ.
I'm just basically hearing, correct me if I'm wrong, straight like that in Canvas one. So what I'm basically hearing is you guys are, because straight like that piggybacked off of something you said, and he was like, yeah, like, why are you divorced? And so when he said that, it was kind of like, Canvas, you were saying to Aisha, like, why you can't just say, I got married at this age and that's that. Why do you have to bat for the people that got divorced and are out here at 40, whatever, trying to figure it out now? Why you can't just stick with what you're saying? Now, am I saying that right?
Absolutely.
Am I hearing right? It. Right. So now my question to you is, have you been married?
No, I haven't been married.
You have been married. May I ask how old you are?
I'm 30.
You're 30. Right. So you haven't been married and you're not married yet.
I was in a relationship for 8 years. I chose not to be married.
Okay, but regardless, who are
now,
you?
I just want you to understand, I've been in a long-standing relationship, so you can't play that I've never been committed or anything else.
I'm not trying to play anything, but who are you to say anything about a divorced human, someone that lived life with somebody and put it in a space of they don't exist to even, they shouldn't even be outside trying to date.
The same way you went to bat for the fact that you just going to bat for that. The same way I didn't say, okay, well, it's okay. The same way I was with somebody for 8 years, almost out of high school, and I could have chose to marry them. There was other things that played into that factor. So I would support dating younger. I'm not going to bat for why I'm 45, divorced, and whatever, trying to figure it out. What aren't you understanding? That's not my position.
You're projecting what you feel about your own
I'm
self
asking
because
you.
I didn't.
You
I
asked
didn't
me to
speak.
answer. I'm asking you to answer in reverse. I'm not making that position. You're going to bat for that position.
I cannot.
I think that the issue is straight like that asked me 2 different questions and I answered 2 different questions. And he only wanted me to answer the one. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, but it was 2 different answers and 2 things can be true at the same time. So what he's saying is because, you know, a 17-year marriage is, you know, variable. But he's saying, well, for the people that ain't married, the people that did get a divorce, why would they get a divorce? Why are you hyping it up? Nobody's hyping up divorce. I didn't do that. All I simply said was when you are divorced and you have to get back out there into the dating market, it happens. But I think that there's a different way to go about it. You shouldn't be out here sleeping with multiple people. So why I was attacked for that statement, I have no idea. Because people are going to be divorced. People are going to get back out here in the dating market. It happens. I'm just saying, once you reach that point as a woman and you're 45 and you're successful in doing all these things, still date with purpose. Don't be out dating 4 or 5 different people. And I do think like you should already find your person early in life. But I see there's conflicts with that too. Like I said, I married my high school sweetheart. So it's like it could happen either way. You know what I'm saying?
And I like the video because she was living in her truth in the space. Like I'm down with anybody living their truth. If she feels like now, I didn't hear her say she was going to F this dude and that dude and this dude and that dude. Maybe that is the case. I don't know the woman. But all I'm saying is if one of them said, well, if I can't get what I want, and see, this is the worst. The worst is when you go get these kind of people. The worst is when you go and get, hi, you guys. Hi, gentlemen. This is.
It's
Let me
about
ask
it's
you, man.
about to
Let
get
me.
it's a
Let me.
no no
She
girl
has
cool, cool.
friends. She has a phone. She has a father. Those are ways she could figure that out.
So you don't think
Because
that
those are the ways she's gonna figure it out anyway.
so you
And
don't
that
think that
and that
she's
didn't
in
involve dating at
real
all.
world hold on. So you don't think that if this is your daughter, I'm saying, you don't think that your daughter should have real world interactions with the
No, she
man.
can. Those are
Hold
real
on,
world
let me
interactions.
finish the questions, bro. Let me finish the question and I'll listen to your answer with no interruption. But I'm
All right,
saying
you got it.
your daughter, right? You don't think that she should have real world interactions with the man she potentially is going to spend the rest of her life and build a family with? You don't think she should have real world interactions with him in public
It's not in
prior
public. Yes.
prior prior to the marriage? You don't think that's realistic? I'm not
That's
saying it has to
realistic.
be
This
Hold
supervised.
on. That's realistic, but that's a projection. I didn't nothing that I said meant she didn't go on dates. Didn't mean she didn't go on field trips. Didn't mean she didn't go to what it was, dances or other things. That
Okay.
just means it's coordinated. I got the parents' numbers. They may have my number, etc. There's other ways that we can mitigate that, and that's why I said she has friends. That means she's observing these things as it
Your
happens, and I
concern
can
is
say,
the
you know what,
supervision.
when I want you to, as a father, when I want you to uh,
So your
indulge
concern
in
is
dating
supervision
will be
essentially.
in college because that's when everybody is goal minded. So I want you to do that in college because that's what I want to project. But that's me personally.
All right, hold on. So
I,
let me just see if I understand your argument correct. You're basically saying that your concern is the supervision. You basically feel that it should be supervised.
Of course, because that's a daughter.
All right, I agree with you on that 100%. Now, where I disagree though, where I have to disagree with you is that encourage her to do it in college, bro. We all know what happens
Because
in
you
college.
said goal
That is
minded.
the last.
Because
Hold
you
on,
said goal
I'm gonna be real
minded.
with you. No, I hear
I
you,
was I
You said
was I
and
was
I
encourage.
gonna
and I agree
Everything you
that
said
there
with
are a
dating
lot of.
was a project. Hold on.
Hold
Everything
on,
you said
I
with
hear you.
dating is also a projection of faith. So I have to have faith that she's gonna wait to college to even not be doing anything sexual. The same way you in dating is gonna assume she's not doing sexual because you said
See,
that.
now this is where I'm gonna disagree, and I'll just tell you the slight difference in the way I see it. The way I see it is before she goes to college, I would want her to kind of have some of those experiences. That way, when she gets to college, it's not like, yo, I didn't get to have none of these experiences. I'm about to wild out. I would rather be like, yo, bring the boy to the house. Okay, we'll be supervised and go to the movies. We'll be like you said. I agree with the supervision. You can do things supervised, and some things I'll give you trust to do freely, just so that by the time college comes, it's not like a mind shock because everybody knows
I
that
agree with
young
you.
girls, these young girls go crazy. The
Cloud,
time they do it the most is in college.
Cloud,
Most
Cloud.
women they
Now
get
you
ready
made a lot of
bodies in college.
you made a lot of sense right now, Cloud. You know why? Because I gotta say this. I dated two girls in college. They were both virgins and they graduated virgins in college. You see what I'm saying? It's good to prepare them before they get to college.
Right.
You see what I'm It's good to prepare them. It's good to have those discussions, but you gotta start that discussion very early in life.
Yes,
Very, very early in life, you're gonna have that discussion. Don't allow her to go and experience it and then have that discussion. It's gonna be too late.
I agree.
You gotta start having that discussion as early as 5. I'm telling you for real, because these kids they retain and then they process, especially the girls, they retain and process. And then when it comes to college, I don't advise parents to get their girls to go to college outside the city where they reside. It's good for these girls to go to college in the same city where you stay because it protects them. Maybe sophomore, junior and senior, they can go out of the house, but you see that sophomore, freshman and sophomore, they should stay at home and go to local college. It helps a lot. And the two girls that I know, they both went through the same.
All
Because
right.
freshman man is called careless age.
Mhm.
Freshman age is called careless age.
All right, we coming to that time, y'all. Let me go get to these super chats so we get up out of here. Top of the hour. B2 BTK, $2. She values him. He values her. They're 10 to each. DJ, $10 also on the panel. Good show and panel. Appreciate you, ma'am. Big Guy 11, $10 says, I don't know what Hink talking about. I might be done a couple of things, but I ain't never knock one off in a restaurant. That's too freaky for me. Nikane, which is on the panel as well. $2. Divorce women confuse single people for marriage. I think everybody has contributed to the platform. Appreciate you, Clout, man. brilliant, man. Brilliant perspective. Thank you, sir, for your contribution tonight. Ikene, thank you for coming up, as well as Dory G. Blessings to you, ma'am. Your femininity is top notch. So thank you for coming and just doing you. Canvas Juan, DM me, man. I like your perspective, man. Would you be willing to come on cam? Come back?
No, most definitely.
All right, man. Just shoot me a DM, man. My IG is on there. I'll see if we can match it up or email me at jrlapeep.com. Whichever one, just reach out to me, man. And I'll see if I can make sure I get you on to the next one.
I bet. Yeah, I'm probably emailing.
All right. Just email me, jr@lapeep.com. I want to thank everybody that has joined the chat, as well as not the chat, but just watching. Hit the like button. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Catch us on the next one. We are live tomorrow, the Thursday show, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, and 6 p.m. 6:20 p.m. Pacific time.